Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new video and another episode of my MotoGP 19 career mode here today for round 8 of the season for the Dutch TT of Assen, my favourite race on the entire calendar. If you guys missed the last round at Catalonia, my debut in the satellite Yamaha team, then go watch the episode guys by clicking the card in the top right hand corner of your screen before watching this episode. But guys, let's jump into things here and let's get straight to work and let's see what this episode has in store for us. So first of all, we're going to jump into career mode. And you guys can see on the screen right now, we're currently tied at the top of the table with Marc Marquez leading the standings, as you can see there. And we was leading, before the last race, but obviously we finished P8 in the last one, so we lost a few points to Marquez, who actually won the race. So yeah, it's not all doom and gloom. We're still, up there fighting with the big boys, and it is very close. The top 4 covered by 4 points, so extremely close at the sharp end of the table. But in terms of ourselves, we have 40 development points, and we need 50 to make the first upgrade here on the electronics. So we're going to try and save up for this anti-wheelie upgrade. Hopefully that will help out the rideability of our bike and also give us some more performance, because we should be able to get the power on a little bit earlier. Also for the Yamaha, engine is important, so we need to try and get the upgrade on as well. But ultimately I want to try and max out the anti-wheelie first, so that's going to be the first phase of development. But let's jump into things here at Assen, and like I said before, one of my favourite tracks, if not my favourite track on the entire calendar. We're going to jump into practice first of all, and we're going to take care of a couple of practice programs, and then we're going to move into qualifying, hopefully straight to Q2. But first of all, let's tackle practice here for the Dutch TT. Well, at the minute I did one lap. I struggled to beat the time threshold for the track affinity, and even on this second lap I'm nowhere near a 34.7. Nowhere near it. They've definitely increased the difficulty here at Assen compared to a few seasons ago when I started, because damn, it's literally impossible now. It's so hard. Okay, end of my third lap here. A bit of a better one, but we're still quite a way off. Do we beat the threshold though? Yes we do. We managed to get it on one lap. So we're starting to build up that pace now, but I am struggling. I'm on the limit already. Let's try one more time and try and beat the second lap. Do we have enough tyres to hold on? Okay, this is a much better lap. Starting to really find that confidence now. 2 tenths off after 3 sectors on Dovi's lap. This should do the trick up to the line. There we go, job done. That was scary, but we survived. Okay, so currently P4, 7 tenths off the pace, and Marquez setting the pace. We're not too shabby. We've responded in the end. I had to really work for it. I don't know. I still don't feel great around here. The confidence isn't there yet. I need a few more laps. So I might just do some laps outside of the practice programs. But we're now going to try and do the quick lap simulation. That was actually a 5-lap run, I believe. So we got plenty of intel. And I think looking at the gap to P12 to Petrucci, 7 tenths in our pocket. It's going to be close, but I reckon with a double soft tyre, I think we can improve a lot around here. I think there's going to be a lot of grip on that tyre, so we're going to run that soft tyre now with the quick lap simulation test and try and set a decent lap time. Hopefully get into the 132s, and that should be good enough to get us into Q2. 10th of a second up here after 3 sectors. A little bit too narrow through there, but we'll get away with it. A little bit too early on the brakes as well there for the final chicane. On the power though, this lap should be good enough. Up to the line, there we go, 33.6. Wow, actually we don't beat the threshold. I really thought that was okay. Right, well that's surprising. Looks like we're going to have to go again and use another set of soft tyres probably, unless we can nurse these around for one more lap. Oh man. Right, okay, forget it. We're going to have to strap on a fresh set of softs and try again, because these are not giving me the performance anymore. Come on. Yes, there we go. We did it. Let's go. Oh man, we just managed to pull it off. That was so intense, but we worked for it. We got there in the end, 33.0. And the gap to P12 is 1.9. I think we should still be okay to jump into Q2. Dovi looks supreme, as does Rins, but Dovi especially on the medium hard rear, that's impressive. So yeah, overall I'm happy with that one. We had to try a lot. I had to use another set of soft tyres, so I can't really use any more. So that's the lap we're going to go with, and hopefully it's enough for Q2. But yeah, let's jump into qualifying and let's see what the situation is. Okay, so we made it into Q2 in P10. We just scraped in, and we were the last one to go straight to Q2. We got Morbidelli and Nakagami having to go through Q1 and getting into Q2, but we just made it in, and we had to work for it. So yeah, overall happy with that one, but we do go straight into the final part of qualifying. We're probably going to use all of our soft tyres here, and we're going to go for multiple laps. So let's get into it, and let's give it a go, and let's see if we could try, and I think at least get to the 32s. If we get into the 32s, I think we'll be okay, and we should be I'd say mid-pack, but yeah, we need to try and hook up a good lap, so let's jump into it. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Whoa, that's a big one. Let's try and end this first lap strongly if we can. Sector 2 is where I lose a lot of time. I'm always too early on the brakes into this corner. That's a good change of direction though, nice and early. Up to the line. What's the lap? 33.4. Decent banker. I've cooked that way too hot, so we'll come in, another set of fresh soft tyres, we'll try again. I'm just going to keep trying. Oh, again, pushing the limit. I'm trying my hardest, but the AI are getting close to the 31s, which is pace I just don't have. Into the final chicane. Bit of a corner cut there again, too early on the change of direction. On the flick up to the line, 33.1, we do improve the P9. Damn it. I'm not happy with that final corner again. I can't get it right. Up to the line though, 32.7. Man. Whew. Right, I'm going to put on a fresh set. Apparently the track's really good in the last 2 minutes, so we'll try again. I had Vinales in my way on that lap, so I just held him up there a little bit just to let him know that I wasn't happy with how he helped me out, but we'll try again. Man, every single time that's going to kill the revs through there. Lost time. I've ruined it. That was my mistake again. Oh, forget it. Forget it. Man, what a tough session. Really tough. But we have managed to somehow scrape a P5. I'm not happy with the lap. I feel really guilty whenever I cut a corner a bit, but it was just a consequence of me just throwing it into the corners and trying everything. At the same time, I don't think I gained too much. You know, I was also very early on the brakes, especially, for example, into the final chicane. I was early on the brakes, and I kind of make up for it by cutting the corner a bit. But yeah, I'm not happy with the lap, to be honest. That's why I was hoping to get a good, clean, decent lap in at the end. But overall, the top three were too quick. P4 could have been possible maybe on another day with a perfect lap, but you know what, I'm happy with that. I didn't expect P5, but we managed to get into the second row, which is fantastic. So no complaints, as Rin secures pole position in dominant fashion by nearly 0.3 of a second over Andrea Dovizioso. So overall, that's your qualifying results and your top 9. We're now going to move into the race. Here we go then, it's time for the Dutch TT of Assen. There is Alex Rins. He's hit a bit of form lately and he's been pretty damn good. There is Andrea Dovizioso. He needs a big result to get himself back into the championship hunt. And then of course Marc Marquez will be the man on P3 and he's the current championship leader. There is Andrea Iannone down in P21 and we start the race from P5 on the second row. The tyres are going to be important here. I've struggled with the hard tyres a lot. in this entire career mode. So do I take a risk and possibly go more aggressive? I am tempted to go medium. I've got no fresh softs left, so they're kind of out of the equation. So I might go for a medium front, medium rear and try my luck. A soft front could be possible, I think, in terms of tyre temperatures. You know, they're not that hard. I just don't have any fresh softs left, so I can't run it, unfortunately. You know, using that second set in practice killed me. So yeah, we're going to see if it's enough, and hopefully we can perform well at the start of the race and try and hang in there for the remaining part and the last few laps. With that being said, let's jump into it and let's try and fight for everything we've got to score a few points here today. Right, here we go. Let's get ready for the 5 lights. Lights out, away we go. Trying to kill the revs off there, but it doesn't work. I'm trying to use the clutch into turn 1, finding a little space down the inside. There we go, that's a good recovery. Back up to P11 straight away. Trying to go down the inside there of Miller and Vinales, doesn't quite work out. That's going to leave the door open for pressure from behind. Mir swipes across the front there. We need to get low into Struben. We're getting hit from behind. Struggling to get the power down, man. I really am. Like, I can't describe it, but I've just got no front end, like, anti-wheelie control at all on this bike. It's even worse than the Ducati, which is very surprising. I really thought the Yamaha, with this lack of power, would be very easy to control, but it's actually worse. So those anti-wheelie upgrades are going to be massive for us. Having said that, we're still P11 in this race. We're still in the points. That's going to be the target to stay in the points this race. It's going to be all about survival, because forget P5 what we started. That was, you know, a qualifying special. But this race, you know, we struggled in Catalonia. You know, we qualified P2 and finished P8, and that was a track where I actually had some pace. This is even worse. So it's going to be all about surviving in this race and hoping also the medium tyres are the way to go. But lap on draw still close. We've got a little bit of a gap behind, so we're not under pressure, which is good. So we can work on the bikes in front and try to make some progress. That was a good chicane there, very tidy, very nice. Carrying good speed through there. As lap on draw still close, and Crutchlow leads the way. Surprising leader. But, you know, he's won a race this season. He won in Le Mans, so you never know. You might be able to see on screen, but I've made a few adjustments to the engine braking. I put it down to level 2 so I can use a bit of rear brake. I saw some comments in the recent episodes saying to adjust it, and I've changed it for the race because I wasn't happy with the balance after qualifying, as Morbidelli tries to go down the inside there, but it kind of backfires on him. We're going to go very narrow here to avoid moves down the inside, but this is when now we're struggling to go, or stay in front, sorry. You might start falling backwards. I've got to try and hang in there. It's that middle part of the lap. From now on, from all the way from here until turn 2, turn 3, I'm okay. It's the rest of the lap. It's that middle half, sectors 2 and I wouldn't say sector 3, but I'd say the first half of sector 3 is where I struggle. That's going to bite me in a minute. You watch. I'm going to keep doing that, and that's going to hurt me. I've had enough warning signs, but the thing is, that's just the line I take. Dobby hits the front, he takes the lead. I'm struggling for pace here, but I'm keeping a little bit of a gap to the bikes behind. So we're still in this. But we're only pretty much a third of the way in, so still a long way to go in this race. If I could score points, I'd be so happy. That was a better lap, 33.6, that's more like it. Having to concentrate. I want to talk more and give you guys more information, but I'm genuinely having to concentrate so much. Still way off the pace though. Dobby just did a 32.1 as the first lap of the race, so AI doing qualifying laps again. I'm nowhere near that. Oh, that's a good lap. 32.8, that's much better, but whoever's behind me is really catching me up. I'm making some big progress. I want to say it's probably Lorenzo. But I literally have no idea. I've not been checking the sector times, the sector splits. I've literally been so focused on my own riding. That's a complete guess. We're just keeping Alicia Spargo in our sights as Crutchlow overtakes Dobby there for first place. We're just hanging in there as long as we can for as best as we can with the tyres that we have available to us. Okay, so the bike behind is Morbidelli. So he's having a better Sunday and good pace from him. But we've responded this lap and we're still pushing on. As Crutchlow and Petrucci do battle for P2. Now Dobby's hit the front, dare I say permanently. So the Ducati's actually going quite well around here, surprisingly. Also my tyres are hanging in there, which is good. That's going to be wide. I turned it way too late there. Luckily the curb didn't upset my balance. A bit hot there again. Just struggling for tyre grip a little bit on the rears. I can start to hear the bikes behind. There's two of them now. Accidentally left it in third gear there. That's going to cost me some time. And it's actually Quartararo. So literally all three of us on the satellite Yamaha all battling away now for P11. Quartararo and Morbidelli right behind me queuing up for a move. That's a better line through there this time. Nice and tidy. We've actually got a nice little gap out there, extending the gap a little bit. That's going to buy me some time. A tidy end to the lap so far, since we made that mistake of leaving it in third gear. There we go, that's a good end to the lap, I'll take that. Up to the line, 34.0. Not a great lap, but still it buys us some time. 2 laps to go, let's hang in there, come on, we can do this. I can feel the points, I can see the points. My pace has really dropped off now, 34.1, I'm really struggling. 2 bikes behind me, one of them is a Ducati in the form of Carol Abram. He's got himself into the mix. Last lap of the race though. Can we hang in there for one more? We've done a fantastic job so far, been pretty much flawless with no mistakes. I've kept it very nice and tidy and done some stonking laps, you know, even hit the 32s at one point. Oh, what the hell is that, Morbidelli? What the hell? What the hell is that from my own teammate? Wow, okay, I see how it is. Let's try and get back past him. This is where I struggle. I've got no pace compared to the AI, they just get the power down so much earlier than me. My chance will come at the end of the lap. Come on, let's stay with him here, let's stay with him. I'll let him build up that momentum. That was a dirty pass from my teammate. Very dirty pass. Oh, really struggling now for a rear tyre grip. That's a good line through there though, but we're just too far back. It's going to take a miracle for us to get a chance at Morbidelli. Can't believe he's done it. I had a look. No way through though. Damn it. Well, that's not very nice. Not happy with that one at all. What a move. Here we have the final classifier results set, and Danilo Petrucci picks up the W, surprisingly ahead of Carl Crutchlow and Andrea Dovizioso. Dovi picking up the first half of the race there with a 32.1. Marquez P4 ahead of Valentino Rossi and Miller P6. Maverick Vinales P7. So the Yamaha's really not going well here, even though it's traditionally a Yamaha track. Rins only 8th place after he started from pole position. Very disappointing from him. Joan Mir P9 and then Alicia Spargo rounding out the top 10. Then it's 3 satellite Yamaha in a row with Morbidelli, myself and Quartararo 11th, 12th and 13th. And then Carol Abram and Tito Rabat, both of the Avintias scoring the final points. And then we've got Zarco, Nakagami, Lorenzo, Oliveira, Espargaro, Bagnaia, Iannone, Siren all missing out on the points. In terms of the Riders' Championship, we dropped down to P4 and are 9 points off the top of the table after that race. And not ideal at all, but still it's very close. And there's a bit of a gap from Vinales to Miller, but from Miller all the way to Marquez, it's game on. You know, I think anyone can pull it out of the bag here. So it's still very open. We've got time to improve the bike, which is important. And in terms of the team championship, we're currently P7. We've been overtaken by LCR Honda. Crutch are doing a fantastic job, and the Works Ducati team hit the front and re-overtake Pramac for top spot. In terms of the constructors though, Ducati is still leading the way, 26 points clear of Honda, 66 of Suzuki, and 73 of Yamaha. And we have to try and turn that around, at least get Yamaha in front of Suzuki. But guys, that is going to be it for this episode of Career Mode. If you did enjoy it, drop a like on the video, and also get subscribed if you are new for daily Formula 1 and MotoGP content, and turn on notifications so don't miss any videos from me. And finally guys, check out these 2 videos on your screen if you have missed them, and in the next episode we will do some upgrades to the bike and hopefully improve the performance. But until then guys, that's going to be it from me. I'll see you in my next one very soon. But until then, it's goodbye from me.